Paano ba mag-register sa DENR Company Registration System? Mag-open ka ng favorite internet browser gaya ng Google. Type ka lang sa iyong favorite internet browser na DENR Company Registration System. So mula dyan, makikita mo itong result na EMB Company Registration System. Pwede naman mag-open ka lang ng link, halimbawa client.emb.gov.ph. Yeah, pare-parehas yan papunta sa DENR Company Registration System. Dalawang stages ito. Siyempre, una, kailangan mong magkaroon ng account sa system. So, for all you have to do is click this button, create an account. Click mo lang yan and then fill upan mo itong form. So, halimbawa, username, say JPEX 20391. And then first name, gamitin natin Juan. Last name, gamitin natin De La Cruz. Position, lagay natin kung anong position natin sa company. For example, PCO. And then yung ating company issued email or personal email natin. Lagay natin for example jpex 226 at gmail.com. And then, provide natin yung mobile number. Remember, mahalaga itong number na to kasi nagpapadala ng notification dyan, especially yung one-time PIN kapag maglalagin sa system. So, dapat active ang mobile number na yan. For example, 0998-543-5466. Then, password. Confirm password. Then, select your region where the company is located. So, halimbawa, Region 1, Region 2, Region 3, 4A, 4B, Region 5, Region 6, Region 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, NCR, CAR, BARM, and NIR. So, lagyan natin, for example, Calabarzon. Next, upload ka dito ng company ID. Kung wala, government ID. Dito naman, government ID like driver's license, PRC, national ID, UMID, etc. So, upload mo lang dito. Bale, dalawang identification. Then, kailangan mo ngayon i-enter itong nakikita mong image dito sa enter CAPTCHA. Halimbawa, UKVS. And then, click this button, save. So, that's the end of account registration, part 1 sa company registration. So, just click already have an account after mo mag-click ng save para mag-login ka dito sa iyong system, which is our part 2 kasi doon sa part 2 kung papaano na mag-register mismo ng ating company profile sa company registration system. Again, just provide your username and password. For example, lalagay natin yung ating account, username, and then yung ating password. So, mula dyan, makikita mo itong company dashboard. Meron kayong makikita dito na mga approved establishments and then pending establishments. So, kapag wala ka nakitang information sa approved establishment, ibig sabihin, hindi ka pa registered. yung company profile sa system. Para maka-register sa system ng ating company profile, hanapin mo itong add establishment. So mula dyan, click mo lang yung add establishment. So mag-open ngayon yan ng part 1 and you need to select kung saan region located ang establishment. So halimbawa, Calabarzon. Ang ibig sabihin, i-rehistro ko ang aking establishment sa EMB Calabarzon. Sila ang mag-i-evaluate ng iyong registration, company registration. And then click this button next. After that, nakarating ka sa part 2. For the first time na nagre-register ng company profile, hanapin mo itong not in the list. Click mo lang itong not in the list. Next, part 3. Ito na yung company registration proper. Meron ditong mga information na hihingin hanggang sa makarating ka sa dulo. Kailangan mo lang i-upload ang authorization letter and then click next para makarating ka sa step number 4. Pero wala ka na namang gagawin doon. Magbibigay lang ang system ng acknowledgement na nag-register ka ng iyong company profile. Then, mag-aantay ka lang ng ilang araw para lang makita mo kung approve na ang iyong registration. So, sa part 3 dito ngayon, ang proper registration ng company profile, puprovide natin dito ang mga important information. So, una, for certificate of conformity application, yes or no. Kung ikaw ay engage or ang company ay engage sa manufacturing ng sasakyan, type ka na, click mo yung yes. Kung hindi naman kayo engage sa manufacturing ng sasakyan, piliin mo yung no. O halimbawa, ako ay isang hospital o ako ay isang restaurant o ako ay isang manufacturing ng certain product pero hindi sasakyan. Click no. Yun lang yun, yes or no. Again, pagka engage sa manufacturing ng vehicle, type yes. Kung hindi, type no. Or I mean, click no. So, madali lang yon. Next is, may pilian dito kung ang establishment or facility o sabihin natin company ay main ba yan or branch. So, kapag ka main, lalong-lalo yung mga wala namang branches, main office. So, lagay mo dito yung name ng iyong establishment or facility. So, halimbawa, lagay natin dito ay ABC Restaurant. Now, kung branch naman, maganda, piliin mo yung branch. Okay? Next, dito, select project type. Kailangan mo dito piliin yung project type referring to the establishment or facility. Halimbawa, ito, restaurant. Hanapin mo dito yung restaurant. So, dito, mga kasama ng restaurant, 3.6.1. Select lang tayo sa list, drop-down list. So, under 3.6.1, commercial. Okay? So, yun. And then, dito, lagay natin naman dito yung company telephone number. Halimbawa, 043-722-1234. Company email address, lagay natin jpex226@gmail.com. Then, the address, lagay natin dito yung street number kung meron. Let's say number 3, say MP Casanova Street. Then, select the region. For example, region ay Region 4A, kung saan located nga ang establishment. Then, yung province, kailangan natin um, provide yung province. Papakita ulit natin yung screen. Ayan. So, click natin yung province, halimbawa Batangas. Ayan. So, region, under this region, yung province. Under the province, ano yung name ng city? Halimbawa, Lipa City. And then under the city, ano yung barangay? So, let's say, Tambo. Then, dito, hahanapan kayo ng latitude and longitude. Pwede ka ditong gumamit ng Google Map. So, halimbawa, Google Map. So, sa Google Map, sa buong Pilipinas, yan, hanapin mo yung location mo. And then, yung pinaka-point, yun yung coordinates represented by the latitude and then longitude. So, halimbawa, nandito tayo sa ang ating establishment ay nandito. Okay? So, halimbawa, ito yung ating establishment. So, kunin mo lang yung certain point doon sa boundary ng iyong ah, lupa, especially entrance. So, right-click gamit ang mouse. Okay? Right-click gamit ang mouse. So, may lalabas siya na numero gaya nito, 13.94234. So, yan yung latitude. Then, 121.13676. So, yan yung longitude. O, click mo lang yan para makopya. Then, lagay mo dito sa iyong registration. So, are you following? So, hindi masyadong mahirap kasi all you have to do is open Google Map at hanapin mo sa Google Map yung location ng iyong establishment and using your mouse, point mo kung saan located mismo yung establishment mo. Right-click. So, ayan na yung coordinates or the latitude, longitude. After that, you need to provide the type of business or industry classification. Kailangan mo dito mga references para makuha mo ang alin. Philippine Standard Industry Classification Code Number at saka yung Philippine Standard Industry Descriptor. Isa sa pwede mong gamitin na reference ay BIR 2303, Certificate of Registration, issued by BIR. So, halimbawa, hanap tayo ng example, 2303, public na lang sa internet. So, sa BIR 2303, dito, meron kang mga makikita dyan na entries, especially yung PSIC code. So, halimbawa, yung nakikita mo on the screen, sample lang, o PSIC to, and then yung code number, 7200 Management Consultancy Activities. So, kung meron kang BIR 2303, you can check, you can determine your PSIC code. No? Isa pang paraan ay yung paggamit ng DAO 2016-08. Remember that, DAO 2016-08. Ito yung department order issued by DNR on May 24, 2016 entitled Water Quality Guidelines and General Effluent Standards of 2016. Kailangan mo to para pumunta ka ng table 8 para makita mo yung PSIC code mo kung wala kang BIR 2303. So dito sa department order na to, anong page to? Page 11. And then table 8. Sa table na to, mayroong tatlong columns, PSIC code, industry category, significant parameters. So mula sa industry category, just select on that and then look at the left. Nandun na yung PSIC code natin. So halimbawa, yung example natin, restaurant. So baba lang tayo dito kung di natin makita sa itaas, sa baba. So here, restaurant ay 56. So yun, lalagay mo lang dito. 56 and then restaurant. At least sa ating example. So may mga iba pa ditong mga industry category like yung ating mga hospital, clinic, nursing homes, o 86, etc. Yung mga laboratories. Marami pa ditong pagpipilian. So, you can use BIR 2303. You can use DAO 2016-08 para sa iyong PSIC code or yung mismong um, handbook ng PSIC 2009. Nandun, pwede ka doon. Okay? Now, mula dyan, assuming na alam mo na yung PSIC code, you can comment below kung hindi mo alam yung PSIC code mo. Lagay mo lang na yung nature ng business para matulungan kita dyan. The next, yung names ng mga responsible officer. So, una yung CEO, President, Owner, o pinakamataas sa company. Bawa Peter, last name Pan, telephone number, yeah. Then fax number, NA kung walang data tayo ibibigay. Email address ng CEO, President or Owner. Halimbawa, Peter1234 at gmail.com. Then plant manager, kung merong plant manager. Kung wala, you can indicate NA. So, yun, NA. Then sa email address, yung email ng company. Halimbawa, abc@gmail.com. Yun kasi ang format na recognize ng system. Pag naglagay ka ng NA, mag-error siya. Telephone number, can indicate NA here. Nasa itaas na rin naman yung information. So sa mga manufacturing, processing industries, meron ng president, meron pang plant manager. O, indicate natin dyan yung pangalan. Sometimes yung plant manager, sila pa nga ang PCO, kaya may certificate of accreditation din. Okay? Now, you can put NA kung walang information na ibibigay. Well, lagi ang name ng PCO. So, for example, Juan de la Cruz. Certificate of Accreditation Number, lagay mo muna NA kung hindi ka pa accredited. Then your email address. Halimbawa, juan@gmail.com. Telephone number, kung merong telephone number. Fax number, NA, kung walang information. Mobile number, halimbawa 0917351234. Then managing head, minsan ito din yung CEO, President or Owner. You can just copy the name. Ngayon, minsan yung President, ang gusto niyang gawing managing head, yung immediate supervisor ng PCO. Halimbawa, yung Vice President. Lagay natin managing head, Jose Reyes. Yung kanyang email address, telephone number. Ito, usually, telephone number ng company. Fax number, then mobile number. So, doon sa mga managing head na nandito sa system, make sure tutupad tayo doon sa nakasulat sa DAO 2014-02. Sabi dito, sa DAO 2014-02, Revised Guidelines for PCO Accreditation, Section 8, basahin natin, Accreditation of PCO. For the managing head of establishment, 8 hours training on environmental management covering basic environmental laws, rules, and regulations, and duties and responsibilities of the PCO. So yan yung um, gagawin ng isang managing head, kailangan umattend ng 1 day orientation on environmental management. So, importante yon kung sino man itong nakasulat dito, whether itong nasa CEO, President, Owner, ang ilalagay natin dyan, or iba, basta dapat naka-attend ng 8-hour training. Then next, kung meron na kayong mga DNR permits, pwede nating indicate dito, halimbawa, discharge permit, CNC, ECC, permit to operate. Kung meron na niyang mga permits na yan, pwede mong indicate dyan yung reference number. Halimbawa, under discharge permit, meron ka ng valid permit. Dito under applicable, lagay mo yung reference number. Halimbawa, DP, OL, R4A, 121234. And then, upload mo lang yung copy ng discharge permit. Now, kung on process, just tick on process. Kung wala pa, just tick none. No? So, it's okay na nakanan to? It's okay kasi nga, kaya naman nakaka-proceed with the registration dahil um, wala pa talaga ng mga permits. Dahil yun ang simula sa pag-secure ng discharge permit, permit to operate, dapat registered sa company registration system. Pero yung CNC or ECC, dapat during registration meron na kasi hindi naman hinahanapan ng CRS registration kung mag apply o magsisecure ng CNC or ECC. Kaya dapat dito sa Certificate of Non-Coverage or ECC, kung alin dyan sa dalawa dapat applicable. Halimbawa, applicable sa CNC, lalagay mo dito CNC, yung reference number. Yeah. Then sa ECC, not applicable. Or you can say none. Or vice versa, not applicable yung CNC, applicable yung ECC mo. Lagay mo naman yung reference number. ECC, OL, R4A, 121234. Then, always upload the copy. Ngayon, kung wala pa lahat, okay lang ba yan? The system allows to register kung wala pa. May pagkakataon lang na pagdating na sa evaluation, sasabihin ng evaluator from EMB, mag-upload ka ng copy niyan. So in short, mag-apply ka muna. So kung hindi mag-proceed with the approval, pending lang siya hanggat hindi mo ma-provide yung hinihingi nila. Among many yung CNC or ECC. Sa panghuli, in the registration, itong authorization letter. Sabi dito, authorization letter is required from this establishment. You may use this letter template as reference. So, click mo lang yan. Ang gagawin natin is to make an authorization letter, then i-upload natin sa system, then click next. Ibig sabihin nun, submit. So, yung ating authorization letter as shown on the screen, so ganito siya. So, dapat i-accomplish mo itong template na ito at i-upload mo yung signed authorization letter. So, halimbawa, lagay natin ng buhay ito, ABC Company Inc. Yan yung nag-ooperate ng ABC Restaurant. So, date muna. Halimbawa, February 19, 2026. Then, provide mo dito ang name ng iyong regional director. Regional director ng concerned regional office ng EMB. So, halimbawa, lagay natin dito, Mr. Robert Angelo Metin. Siya ang regional director ng EMB region number yan, 4A. So, ang iba siguro nasa region 1, region 3, Region 5, NCR. You need to know the name of the regional director. At then yung office address, ang saan bang office ng EMB 4A. Lagay natin dyan, 4th floor, PITX, Tower 2. Yan, Barangay Tambo, Parañaque City. So that's it. Next is to complete this. Subject authorization I, the undersigned. So I, yung managing head or yung owner o yung president. Halimbawa, Peter S. Pan with the following IDs. Lagay natin halimbawa, driver's license number A04040434. Yan. And then hereby authorize, sino yung ino-authorize? Si Mr. Juan de la Cruz. Yan yung ating PCO. Ikaw yan, PCO. Then yung government ID mo. Halimbawa, PRC ID number 12345. Sabi dito, I, Peter Pan, hereby authorize De La Cruz, the PCO, to act on my behalf in all manners relating to the application, submission, and processing in the EMB online services of our company or facility name. Halimbawa, lagay natin dito, ABC Restaurant. Consistent doon sa inilagay mo sa system, which is located in, lagay natin dito, number 3, MP Casanova Street, Barangay Tambo, Lipa City, Batangas. Then, any and all acts carried out by Mr. So, ito yung PCO name, surname, Mr. De La Cruz, on my behalf shall have the same effect as acts of my own. Hoping for your kind consideration, thank you. Palagay natin dito ulit, Mr. Peter S. Pan. Then, contact number. 0917-360. Yeah. Then, kailangan itong pirmahan. So, after that, lalagay mo dito yung picture ng government ID, yung sinasabing driver's license, and then PRC ID. So, kailangan naka-upload o naka-attach dito, naka-paste yung picture. So, this is your authorization letter na kailangan may pirma at may picture nung government ID na sinambit dito sa authorization letter. So, ito ay i-upload mo sa system for approval. So, as shown on the screen, sa system sa pinakababa, you need to upload the authorization letter. And then, click next para ma-submit. So, that's it. That's how we register in the DNR company registration system. So, kung i-recap natin, number 1, kailangan mo mag-create ng account muna. Number 2, kailangan mo i-register mismo sa company registration system. Hanapin mo lang tong add establishment button and then kumpletuhin mo ang steps 1, 2, 3. So, ang step 1, pinasiselect ka lang dito ng region kung saan located yung establishment. And then step number 2, click not in the list. And then step number 3, fill upan mo tong registration form na ito. Hanggang sa baba, ma-upload mo ang authorization letter. Then panghuli, step number 4, yan yung computer-generated acknowledgement. Parang sinasabi ng system, you have successfully submit your registration. Of course, subject for approval ng concerned regional office ng EMB. So, that's it. At kung may tanong ka, just type it below. Thank you very much and God bless us all.